Today we're going to learn about pace counts way down here. I'm getting a thumbs up from my camera crew back there, so I think we're doing good on the sound check here. Oh, this is going to work out well, y'all. Work out well. I don't know if he's back there praising God or if he's giving me the signals, a thumbs up, or what he's doing. He might be giving me the bird. I don't know. But we're going to find out. We're going to make this interesting, guys. I'm pretty stoked about this. Got my best friend back there working the camera for me. Necessarily care about right offhand.
Yeah, or up and down.
Or up and down. I more worry about,
I know it's been several years since I've walked.
my rough terrain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I did that hike from Texas to Florida. But that's been many, many years ago.
Right. Welcome back. This is Jonathan with Florida Cracker Survival. Today, you guys, as you've seen on our TikTok and our Facebook, we've posted leading up to today this thing called pace count. You know, what is pace count? Well, pace count gives survivalists in the woods a way to walk out and know, you know, okay, I've traveled X amount of distance throughout the day. Because essentially, you know, if you're out there surviving in the world, you know, you're not just out camping. You know, if you're out camping, yeah, it works good that way too, so that you know how far away from camp you've traveled. And today what we're going to do is we're going to establish mine and my brother David's pace count. And, you know, we've got it set up and we've got it marked off here in this field. And we're going to establish exactly how many paces it takes for me and him to walk with our gear on to walk 100 meters. So stick around. I'm gonna kind of shoot through this. And you always, when you do this, you always want to train with the gear that you're going to carry. So with me, I carry multiple packs depending on what I'm doing. You know, I have my EDC pack that I carry with me everywhere I go, all day, every day. As my wife and kid calls it, you know, it's my Dora backpack, but that thing goes with me everywhere I go. That's what we're going to do this video based on my EDC pack, because it's a little bit lighter and I won't get so far out of breath. I won't let y'all see the backpack camping one. We'll get some shots in on that too. David, he's, you know, one of my mics went down, so we're going to have to kind of run off of what I've got. But he's going to get into these camera shots a little bit more with me as we go along with this. Like I tell you guys all the time in our openings, you know, I tell you, come along with us and train with us. So we're doing this and learning this right along with you guys. And we're hoping that you guys use our videos and our mistakes to learn from, so that when you go out to do it, you guys know what you're doing and you guys look like pros. We are no means professionals at this by any means. We're learning this the same way you guys are learning this. So we're not trying to teach you guys as much as we are learning ourselves and hoping that you learn right along with us. So let's get started, guys. And, let's dive into it. Like I was saying, so all right, guys, so I'm having microphone difficulties out here. We've been battling microphones all day today. So what we're going to do is we're going to establish our pace count. And what I mean by a pace count is, in the survival world, you want to walk so that you can get from point A to point B, but you want to be able to keep track of how many steps you took that day, so to speak. So you want to establish what your pace count is at 100 meters. And that's what we're going to do today. Like I said, I'm having microphone issues. When we get back to the compound, I'll be able to explain to you what we did in the video by going back through my notes, and we'll be able to go from there. 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. All right, guys. So let me drop that bead down. So in order for me to get here, I've traveled a total of 100, 200, 300, 400 meters. Let me get unpacked here, settled in, and we'll go over what this thing is all about, what these pacing beads are all about. So let me get rid of this bow drill that David and I are working on. As you can see in the background, we got some whittling sticks here that we're trying a bunch of different stuff, guys. We've gotten a spark, and we're really gonna hammer some stuff out here real soon, guys. We got some projects coming up, bow drill, hanking cordage, all that stuff. We got all that videos coming up. But let's get back into this, guys. I don't want to make this video too much longer. So essentially, when you're starting to walk, this guy right here is going to be on your pack like this. Okay, everybody sees that? So as you're walking along, like, you know, David and I, we established our pace counts, and with my pack, with this pack here, in order for me to reach 100 meters, which is one of these beads, so that's 100 meters. Now you've walked 76 paces again. There's another, that's 200 meters, 300 meters, on and so forth until you get to 9. When you get to the 9th bead, you've walked 900 meters, guys, okay? And that's all this is just to keep track while you're out there walking your pace count. This keeps track of your 100 meters, or like in my instance, 76 paces. David, I believe, and I'll fill in this one, I believe he was at like 86 and a half or 76 and a half, something like that. I don't remember, but I'll put it right here below and let you know. But anyway, so when you get to 900, you guys have then, you're gonna walk another 76 paces, and you will have walked 1,000 paces. Well, when you get to 1,000 meters, when you get to 1,000 meters, you're going to drop one of the top ones down. Well, when you drop that top one down, that becomes 1,000 meters. So what you're going to essentially do is these 9 go back to the top. You're going to continue to walk. So you're at 1,000. You reach another 76. Now you're at 1,100, 1,200, 1,300. So on and so forth till you get to 1,900. Come back up to the top, drop that down. All right, so what happens is you do this over and over again until you get all 4 of your top beads down. Once you get all 4 of your top beads down, you've walked 4,000 meters. Take another 76 paces. In my instance, I will have walked, obviously I can't drop these, but I will know that I have walked 5,000 meters. And then it all begins again. I wanted to go over what the pace speeds were. Guys, I thought this was going to be something that was, you know, David and I were going to struggle on, and surprisingly, with help of YouTube and things like that and the videos that we watch, it really helped us understand these. And I'm glad to know that anywhere I go, if I walk 76 paces with this backpack on, I know I'm good to go with that. I do have some repairs that we have to do here at the compound. Those of you that have been around on my channel of the days of JKB Homestead, y'all know that we went through Milton. I posted a lot of that on TikTok, a lot of that over here on YouTube. We took a pretty good licking to the roof. My brother and I, David, we're gonna get up there and repair that. I probably get a little bit of video along with that just so that you guys can see our day-to-day. Come on, ladies, watch out. Watch out, ladies, watch out. Doing up some chicken chores. Wanted to get the action and me being able to talk, you know, down there. So today we're going to learn about pace counts way down here. Basically what we're going to do in a nutshell, we're going to walk 328 feet down. When I get down there, mind you, we're counting our paces, right, left, right, left. When your right foot hits That's your pace count. That's 1, 2, so on and so forth. Right, left, right, left, right, left, all the way down. When we get to the end, we're gonna write that number down so that this way we know what our down number was, and we're gonna do the same thing coming back. And hopefully, and I just did it a little bit ago and it did not come out right, but I'll show you how when I get back here. I'll run back over here in front of the camera and I'll tell you exactly what those two numbers were, and we'll go from there. So let me go back over here at my starting zone. Right, left, ready. 1, 2, way down here. Three, 4, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. Call it 74. So as I come over here, I'm going to write that number down. Write that number down. I said 74. P for paces. Put an up arrow so we know we were headed back. So now what I got is 100 meters. It was 78 paces down, 74 paces back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add these numbers together. My cameraman behind me, he's going to add these numbers together because my phone is recording. I can't add. So let me know when you're ready for the numbers there, kind sir. We got 78. We're going to add that to 74. What number do we get?
152.
So we got 152. So that is our average. Well, that's our total paces there and back. 152. And what we're going to do is we're going to divide that by 2, kind sir.
76.
76. So what that tells me, guys, is my average pace count on a flat surface is going to be 76 paces per 100 meters. So that's 76 paces to walk 328 feet. So essentially with these Ranger beads, every time, let me put my trusty dusty notebook away here. Again, we use all weather right in the rain notebooks here, only because if we're out here, you know, my buddy Corporal, he says, it ain't raining, you ain't training. Well, so to speak, goes with us, guys. That's the mindset we want to get into. We're going to get out here and we're going to do some rainy training. I was a poet and didn't know it. Back to the Ranger beads. So as I walk 328 feet or 76 paces with my everyday carry pack, and we're going to get into the camping pack, and we're going to do the same thing, me and David both. We might film a little bit of it with him, just so I get some shots of him doing this, so that you can see that both of us are learning. So anyways, back to the Ranger beads. What we're going to do, I walked 328 feet down. I walked 100 meters, guys. So essentially, I just walked 200 meters. So I dropped 2 beads down. So on and so forth, and we'll get back into the compound, and we'll go into what we find out when we get to the top. And all 9 beads and all 4 beads here are down. What do we do then? Stay tuned. At the end of this video, you will know exactly what all of these paces are, guys. Now that he's a little bit ways away from us and you can't really hear me talk, he's concentrating on what he's doing. He's establishing his pace. Guys, I did notice something that's different here that I want to point out real quick. And we'll just kind of watch him fade off into the distance as I explain this to you. I noticed when he started with his right foot, but that's his natural pace of how he leads off with walking, where I start with my left foot. So that gives you, I'm right-handed and I write right-handed, but I do all of my sports left-handed. So I think left-brained, I guess. So it was easy for me to pick up the left, right, where he thinks more right, left, right, left, right, left. So that's why I wanted to pick up where I picked up and explain that. So that was something pretty cool that I learned today. So pass that on to you if you think that way or not. Let me know in the comment section how, when you do this and you set up, how do you lead off? Do you lead off right, left, right, left, right, left, or do you lead off left, right, left, right, left, right? So here he is, he's coming back now. You can't really see him, he looks like an ant way back off into the yonder distance back there, but he'll come into frame here in just a few. Originally, I did have it set up to where we can film and be able to talk all the way down at the end, but then I ended up having mic issues. So I have to look into that. But guys, this is so cool. I have my best friend behind the camera and actually out here surviving with me. So it actually helps me and motivates me to do this stuff more. So let's get quiet as he comes back into frame here. All right, guys, so we've established our 100-meter pace count, and with me, my average, I'm gonna go back so I don't lie to you guys. My average on a flat pace with my EDC pack is 76 paces. So in order for me to make my 100 meters, I have to walk 76 paces. That's the average of my down and back, because I had 2 difference. I added, I divided, that's the average I came out with 76 paces. So here's where we're at. Is I'm coming along, I'm walking my pace, I'm on my azimuth, and we'll get into an azimuth and what that is later on in our navigation. This is just the start of it. We're establishing our paces now, but I wanted to just quickly show you that if there's an object in our way, we can get around that. And here's how we're going to do that, guys. On our paper here, I've mapped it out. So here I'm at 50 paces, okay? I'm at my 50. I come up and I see that there's going to be a tree in the way. So as we're walking, 47, 48, 49, 50, I see that. I'm gonna turn exactly 90 degrees and I'm gonna walk 10 paces out. Okay, so I'm starting left, right, like we did on our straight. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was 10. We could walk 3 paces if we wanted to. This is just, I'm over dramatizing it so that you can see what this is about. So we walked our 10, turn back 90, and then we're gonna walk 15 paces this way, but we're really gonna walk probably 8 to 10. So here we go. Right, left, right, left. Sorry, left, right with me. Right, left with David. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're gonna pretend that's 15 because I'm clear of my tree. If my cameraman will pan around, you can see I'm clear of my tree. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna walk my 10 paces back up. So 1, 2, 3. So as you can see, my 10 paces put me relatively close back on the other side of this tree. And I'm using the tree as a reference, guys. This could be a big building in the way and you got to get around that building, but you got to still maintain your azimuth. So the tree is our simulation of a building. So now I can finish out my 76 paces now that I'm back on track because, and what you got to remember, let me mark my area where I'm at and I'll come closer so that I don't have to yell. So you don't care necessarily the paces once you do your 90 degrees and you're facing this way. You don't care about the 10 paces out. That's just to get around the building. And that you have to keep in the back of your mind so that when you do your lateral paces this way of 10 or 20 or 100, however many you have to get back to clear that building, those are the numbers that you're going to add to your straight line pace count. So I started back there at 50. So when I come and I get around whatever object it is I'm getting around and I do my paces back up, for this instance 10, that put me back on my straight line. Well, my paces going lateral, we pretended for that matter it was 15. So when I do my 10 paces back up and I get back on my line over here, I'm going to take 50 and 15, I'm going to add them together. That's going to give me 65 paces. So now when I'm back on my straight line, I know 76 paces gets me 100 meters. So I'm at 65 with my around. So here is where my 65 is. So then I'm going to go 66, 67, so here, I'm at 76 paces. 76 paces. So now I know at that point I'm going to drop a bead down because I've reached my 100 meters. And you would do that all the way to wherever you needed to do in order to be able to say, okay, I've reached my destination. From where I broke down at to my house was 3.1 meters. Or 3.1 miles, which would be an average of how many meters, David, if I went 3.1 miles? Okay, David says, I don't know, Jonathan, because you haven't explained that to me yet. So, if we flip back through our notes here of what we did, and we're looking, because I've already did all of the math and all of the configuration. If we walked 3.1 miles, we backtrack, we've walked 5,000 meters. So, for every 5,000 meters, which is the total number of the 9 and the 4 at top, I don't have it on me. I'm just showing you, and I'll show you more. Once you get to that 5,000th meter, you've walked 3.1 meters. So I hope that explains it. I hope you guys learned something. I sure learned something. Now we can apply it. We know if we go backpacking, whatever backpack it is, remember guys, whatever pack you plan on carrying, make sure you come out here and you get your 100-meter pace count with that pack on so that you have an accurate reading. Stay tuned with us. We do have more on this. This was just our flat pace count. We're going to go to another location, not now, this video will post, but later on when we get ready to do that one, we'll go to another location that's got some rough terrain, and we'll get a pace count for rough terrain. It's about, I don't know, if I had to guess, guys, probably 71, 72-ish. Beautiful day. It was 60 when I got up this morning. Anyways, that's enough of me rambling. Guys, remember, always keep your soul clean, your boots dirty. We'll see you on the next.